Well, hello. I just had a second to reconnect, but welcome to yoga. It's Kim Living the Life Yoga here, and yes, still in Mexico. So, welcome. It's a little bit cooler, which I have no complaints because it's comfortable. So, as with every yoga practice, I've got my mat, I've got a blanket, I've got a pillow, and remember anything else that you like for your yoga practice, you get. I'm going to head back to the mat and see you there. So remember too that this class has some movement, has some stillness. Those held yin postures will be there a little longer. And just some relaxation. But with every yoga practice there is for you, you make sure that you feel good. If there's any changes, you change them for you. You make those little shifts so that you feel good because it is your yoga class. So find a comfortable way that you would like to start. Do you want to be seated? Do you want to be laying down? Or is there another yoga posture that you just love? Maybe you want to be by the wall or by a piece of furniture and have your legs up. So just take a minute to find a good, comfortable place. And once you get there, find that relaxation. Settling in. And however you've chosen, see if you can have your spine nice and neutral. Find that length in your spine as we do a grounding body scan today. Decide too, do you want your eyes open or closed? And then begin by feeling into any body parts that are touching onto the ground, onto your mat. Notice that connection between your body and the earth. And allow your body to rest further down towards the earth. And then equally feel into a sensation, real or imagined, of the earth rising up to meet you, meeting your relaxing downward energy with a lift. And then notice your toes. Not necessarily seeking sensation, but a simple awareness and noticing of witnessing the toes. Both right and left side of the body, you may feel something or nothing at all, but stay with the awareness of the toes. And then move your awareness right to the feet, the right and the left foot, the inner arches, the tops and the bottoms, and then awareness of the ankles and the heels. Notice the shins, the calves, the knees, and the backs of the knees. Inviting in all sensations or none with equality, treating all that arises equally and spaciously. Open to whatever arises, just noticing. Notice the thighs, notice the hamstrings, the front and the sides of the upper legs. Notice the hips. And then exploring the sensation in the pelvis, the glutes, the front, the back, and the sides, and all 360 degrees of the hips. And draw awareness to the belly, aware of the belly movement with the breath, aware of the low back and aware of the kidneys. Whether or not this awareness of internal organs is real or imagined. And then notice the chest. Can you feel or hear your own heart beating? not only through the front of the chest, but the back. From the chest, become aware of the shoulders. Ease in the shoulders as you explore right and left and front and back. Follow that felt energy of the shoulders down into the arms, upper arms, elbows, the front and the back, forearms. And notice the space in the palm of the hands. With the mind's eye, feel the thumbs in each of the fingers. Notice the back sides of the hands. Then awareness arrives at the throat, the neck, the very back of your head, and the chin. Relax and release your jaw. Notice the tongue on the inside of the mouth. Aware of your ears, your nose, your eyes. Aware of the ease in your forehead and the space between your eyes. Notice the sensation along the undersides of the top of your head, and then the outside too, then the crown of your head. Feel a sense of open spaciousness at the very top of your head. And then rest in the sensation of the whole body, aware of the full body, complete, connected, whole. Remembering again the connection between this body and the earth. And just take some breaths as you're just noticing and you're checking in. Seeing how your body's feeling, connecting to the earth. And then just slowly do a little bit of shifting. And you could be turning your head back and forth wherever you're at. Do you want to stretch? Do you want to move? What's going to feel nice? Check in with your body. And if you love hugging your knees like I do, do that. Do the nice hug. Roll over to your side if you're laying down or you're on your mat. Take a few breaths. And then slowly bring yourself to seated. Now we're going to do a little like shoulder and neck and some movement here. So decide, do you want to be in a Sukhasana pose, this easy seated? Do you want to go into Hero's pose, which we've done before? That's sitting on the knees. And remember, I could tuck my blanket, my pillow between, or really between. I could tuck a bolster and I could sit on that. I could even tuck this. Oh, and all of a sudden, here I am. I'm all connected. So you can play around, but wherever you are, get comfy. I can do it without any props, but now that I have them there, I'm going, hey, this actually feels really nice. Oh, I'm staying here. And just even find that length in the spine. I really quite like that. I even sometimes when I'm just in a seated position, I actually sit against the wall because then I just see if I can get that good connection, and actually it's good for practicing sitting nice and tall because, I mean, we know that we do this a lot, especially if we're on our phones or any kind of iPad, so lengthening works. And that's why I like to sit on the end of a blanket or a pillow, because it gives me that tilt to the pelvis. I get that length in the spine again. So wherever you're at, just take a couple more breaths. And slowly, I'm just starting to do a little movement. I'm just looking right and left with my head. And then I'm slowly, as I come to center, going to take my right ear to the right shoulder. And that's where I can take that right arm up and that weight. Oh, nice. So I can stay right here. Then options. I can keep my hand on wherever you're seated. I could take the arm out. That feels a little different. Or I can tuck it by my back. I find I get a little opening into the shoulder more. So play around and find a good comfortable place. And take a few more breaths. And then I'm slowly going to take my gaze down to the armpit so I get a little different stretch. And slowly release. And again, I find if I do that and I get some kind of tightening, then I like to release. So it's interesting as you stretch, you can feel maybe a little bit of, I don't know, maybe tightening, see how it feels. I'm going to take that left ear to the left shoulder. And again, I can take my left hand and put some weight there. Now I can leave that right hand on my leg. I can take it out to the side or tuck it, and I've got the back of my hand on my lower back. So see what feels good. A few more breaths here. And then slowly I'm going to look down towards that armpit. And then coming up. And here we go. Back and forth. Or if there's another motion that just is going to feel really good for you, you know to do it. And then from here, I'm going to bring my arms out. I'm just going to shift over a little bit. Arms out, and I'm going to bring my right arm over top, hugging my shoulders. So I'm kind of walking my hands down back, and then bringing my elbows up so they're about at shoulder height, and take a few breaths. I'm going to take those arms out. Oh, and then that left arm's going to go over top. Go left and right. Make sure wherever you're at, you do the opposite. I had to stop and really think about that again. Take my elbows up. Funny how you can get distracted. If you want to shift how you're seated, remember, always do that. I'm going to take my arms out again, just a little circling back. And a little forward. Now, options, I can go and hug my shoulders again or go into the eagle pose arms. So I'm going to go into eagle. So again, I'm going to take my right over and see how I've got my elbows stacked. I can bring back of hands together, bring those elbows up, or I can wrap around. But think about the opening. What's going to give you the most opening? Or do you want to hug again like we were before? So find your good place, and we'll stay about 5 breaths wherever you're at. And then releasing, and again. And I'll just go a little here. You can see all my little props are lovely. And I go over, and then I'm going to bring that left arm over, and remember, I can hug. I can have that left elbow stacked, backs of the hands together, or I can do that little wrap around. So see what feels best for you. The biggest thing is getting those elbows up about shoulder height so you get a little bit more opening. Upper back, shoulders, wherever you're at. We'll do 5 breaths. And then just release. Oh, again. Any little movement, you want to do a little twisty. You want to roll your shoulders. So see, and you're happy. It's going to be good. Ooh. And then we'll do our flow. I like this movement. I find my body helps. So remember, I'm in the hero's pose, but if you want to be seated differently, or even if you want to go to standing, if that's your happy, find the good place for you. It's your yoga class. So wherever you're at, think about a nice big inhale. Exhale as you twist to the right. Inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale as you twist to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale as you side bend over to the right. Inhale, up, side bend. Exhale as you side bend to the left. Inhale, up, then exhale as you open your chest. Inhale up, then exhale as you forward fold. Take some breaths. Nice big inhale all the way up. Exhaling, twisting to the right. Inhale up, exhale as you twist to the left. Inhale up, side bend to the right. Inhale up, side bend to the left. Inhale up, exhale as you open your chest. Inhale up, exhale, coming into forward fold. Nice big inhale all the way up. Exhaling as you twist to the right. Inhaling up. Exhaling, twisting to the left. Inhale up. Exhale as you side bend to the right. Inhale up. Exhale as you side bend to the left. Inhale up, exhale as you open your chest. Inhale up, exhale as you forward fold. Few breaths. And slowly coming all the way up. Now, if you are in the hero's pose like I was, I'm going to slowly come out. And then even if you had your Sukhasana, cross legs, I'm going to take my legs out. Just a little movement. Flex my feet. Wiggling my toes. Windshield wiper my feet. And that's kind of a neat one. Think about that windshield wipering the feet coming just from your hips. It's like, ooh, neat. I can even feel my hips. I got my hands right up there and I can feel that movement. Okay. And then from here, I'm going to come back into Sukhasana. Now decide, right leg in front, left leg in front. And then we'll shift, so I'm going to forward fold here, so I'm going to walk my hands forward, bring my body down. Remember, my hands could be here, forearms could be here, Or I can be right out, but take some breaths where you're at. And then I'm going to slowly walk my hands over to the right. Ooh, I'm going to feel that lengthening in that left hip. And then walk your hands all the way over to that right side. And oh, I'm feeling that right hip now. And then coming all the way back through the center and just even a little movement. So I'm doing a little move, shaking back and forth, a little shifting. And then see if you just have a little bit more movement in front, relaxing your head. And slowly coming all the way up. And then again, I'm going to take those legs out. Little movement. And then I'm going to play around with my feet here. So I'm going to bring my right leg in. Now if you want to cross your left leg under, go ahead. So I could say do that and have them crossed, or you might want to have the leg out. See what feels good. If you need something under the knee or you want to support it, play around. That's what all these bits and pieces are for, and to make everything comfortable. So I've got my foot here. I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to put them in between the toes. Yeah, so see, are they at the top of the toes, or you can go all the way down? Let's see. So you can see I've got my fingers. And then once you get there, just start doing that. I'm kind of doing a little squeezing back and forth. So part of this is this release in. It gives me some opening. Because I mean, when you think about the wear shoes, it always brings our toes together, and especially if our shoes are a little tighter. Think over the years how shoes have changed a little bit. We used to wear probably a lot of tighter shoes, and now we got a little more space, and even the kinds of shoes. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. And then just kind of take your foot and just give it a little rounding, and then the other direction. Then I'm going to remove my fingers and just do it. Wait, got my baby toe, wiggling it, my next toe. So our feet can get tight. And our toes, you think about, they're little bones, everything in there, and we try to release everything. Maybe not our feet and our toes. And then I'm going to take my thumbs and I'm going to start rubbing up and down. So it's like a little massage. So check to see what's going to be feeling good. I'm in the inner arch and maybe right under the big toe too. See what's going to feel good. Where in your foot is it feeling like it wants a little loving? So I've been finding I've been walking and running while I've been away. So even today, I think I'm already at 15 kilometers or whatever. I'm finding in different shoes I wear, I can feel at the back of my heel. So even for me, maybe to do a little rubbing on that back. And yes, I've been doing a lot of myofascial release, rolling my feet just to make sure I have no issues. So these are these things. So think about if you're sitting watching TV or something, you could say, oh, give my feet some love. And here you go. Just kind of rub, squeeze, give a couple more breaths. And then we'll release and come to the other foot. So same thing, I'm going to take that left foot up. Again, you could have that right leg out, or you could have it bent. Remember, you can tuck any props under any of the knees you'd like. See what feels good. Any body parts. And then I'm going to take the hand, baby finger between baby finger and the next, and just going up. And again, see how you can take those little fingers down, what feels good. And then I'm going to do a little bit of moving. So those toes are going forward and back. See if there's a different feel here. So, what's different? Is there less space, more space? So think about that way of getting that space between the toes. So think about it, if my foot was like this, it's not going to give me even as much support and balance. I have a little bit wider foot. Oh yes, it's going to give me lots of support and balance. Okay, I'm going to slowly take our hands out, and again wiggling my baby toe, the next toe. Just kind of get that, noticing if there's anything going on in those feet. And then again, I'm going to bring my thumbs out and do that little rubbing. Oh, I'm going in the arch, but you might go, I need to go a little different place, and do that little rubbing. And remember, you can rub, you can circle. What's going to feel good for you? A little squeezing. Maybe you want to get your knuckle in there. What's going to feel good? So check your foot. Is there any stories it's telling you? Take a few more breaths. There we go. And slowly, I'm going to release. And just a little wiggling my toes. Oof. And from here, finally going to take, taking my top off, coming onto my knees. Just a little moving back and forth with those hips. And then slowly, gonna bring my hands forward a bit. I've got those toes tucked. And I'm gonna lift the knees and even just wiggling them back and forth a bit. And then do some shifting if you wanna walk the knees forward, lifting your heels. What's gonna be good? Ooh. And take a few more breaths. Then think about too, as you're there, can you make sure your tailbone's kind of trying to get up to the ceiling? My heels don't go down. I think it's at the back of my thighs, legs tight. Then slowly start to bring those hands and feet together. Come into a nice forward fold. Take a few breaths. And then I'm going to just walk those hands all the way up the legs. Slowly coming to standing. Coming to my Tadasana, just finding that balance, that leg. So nice standing, take some breaths. Now find that, get that weight in that left foot. I'm going to bring my hands on my hips. So we're going to do a little tree pose balancing. But the big thing is, I don't want my hips to move and shift. I want to see if I can keep the balance. So I'm going to start bending the knee and just putting my toes and the heel on my lower leg. So again, this could be good. I've opened up And I could put my hand on furniture or the wall too, right? So even here. But the big thing is I want to keep this balance. Just a couple more breaths. Look at me, I was already tipping. So days are like that, you never know how the balance is going to be. Now stay right here if you want. Take your, I've got my foot pushing it into the side of my lower leg. Still got that knee nice and open. This big thing is I'm trying to keep those hip balanced because then my shoulders are in line too. A few more breaths. Good. Days are like this, man. So be okay with where you're at. Now I'll show you the next one, but I might not stay there. I can take my leg into my inner thigh. And the big thing is I want to press my foot and my thigh together. Keep the balance. And again, I can keep hands on the hips, prayer, or up. Find your good thing. Keeping that knee out. Where do you want to go? A few more breaths wherever you're at. And then slowly I'm going to release. I don't know why it was easier for me to be higher up. Always the odd things. Okay, again, find your balance. I'm going to put the weight in my right foot. I'm going to take that left knee out, left toes on the mat. Back of my heel, just lower inside of that lower right leg. And again, find a good place. And remember, hold on to something if that feels better. Put your arms where it feels good. Now remember, this could be a good place to stay. And if you want to go up a little more, I'm going to bring the sole of my foot to the inside of my lower leg. Look at me. I'm finding my balance. And sometimes, I don't know why, that's how she goes. So, still thing is I want to open my leg. So if I'm holding on somewhere on the wall, doesn't really matter. I'm still getting a good balance. So where do you want those hands to go? Take a few breaths. Now remember, you could stay down, you could stay here, or if you wanted to go all the way. Remember, you can be hands on the wall. So my bottom of my foot is the inner thigh. Remember, I want to be above the knee. I want the left knee out. I don't want to be pushing my foot on my knee. So my foot and my thigh are together. And find that happy. Where do you want your arms? Look, and I'm going to the side. Oh, the days are fine. So maybe don't watch me. Wherever you're at, a few more breaths. And then slowly, releasing. Finding that good place. And then from here, I'm going to go back, looking at my mat. Slowly going into a forward fold, a few breaths. Now while bending my knees, walking forward, taking those feet back into a downward facing dog. A few more breaths here. And slowly I'm dropping my knees. Back, and I'm going to come sit down. Now we're going to go flipping around the other way. So, coming back here, got my knees bent, got my feet on the mat. Oh, and even here, just a little hugging those knees, a little rocking. Now, I'm going to lift the feet again. Little rocking. Now think, you want them back, your hands behind your thighs? Is it okay? Where do you want them? What's going to feel good? and slowly bring them down. So from here, we're going to do a few variations of Navasana pose. So I'm actually going to take my hands here. Now the big thing is I want to keep that length in my spine. So I don't want to kind of hug and round. I want nice and long. So from here, got that length, shoulders still relaxed. Walking my feet back towards my thigh and then coming up. So again, trying to keep that length in the spine. Think about taking that belly button towards the spine and take some breaths. And then come forward and just a little rocking. Then we'll do it again. So my hands are back here, walking the feet and coming one more up. Now here's options. I can keep my hands on the backs of my thigh or take them up to the side. If you want to bring your legs up a bit, but find that length to the spine. We'll do a few breaths. Funny enough, for me, it's right in the quads, front of my legs where it feels like the most work. And slowly again up. Ooh. Now from here, we're going to go into the Supine Baddha Konasana. Now if you want, you could maybe have something under your head. So I could take my blanket, because we're going to hold it a bit. I could put it underneath my head. Now, fun option, I'll show you, is I could put my pillow underneath, I'll show you, at my feet, and look at it, it's kind of nice and cozy and relaxed. Or maybe just like this. But think about it, you've got options, play around. I'm slowly going to come back. I've got my knees bent, my feet on the mat. I could rock a little bit. And then slowly those feet together, the knees out. But remember, if I wanted, yep, I could put the pillow in there tucked away, or maybe a pillow or a blanket under each knee. So see what feels good. Where do you want to settle in? And just take some nice breaths. Even think about, where would you like your hands? Do you want them out in a T shape? Do you want them in that little cactus pose? So my arms are elbows up to the side, but then my arms are bent and my arms are going up. So it's a different opening into your chest and shoulders. Or do you want to relax and have your hands resting on your belly or somewhere else? So it's always checking in what feels good. And remember, every day you can be different. So just find your happy place. See if there's any shifting that's going to be good for you and your body. Just feel that connection to the earth again. Notice if you're holding on to anything. Is it okay to relax? we'll do 8 more breaths. And then I'm slowly going to bring the knees together into my chest. I had that pillow there. I'm going to take it to the side. I'm rocking my knees. Even shifting those feet and toes. Just do what feels good. And slowly, I'm going to put my hands behind my knees, like on my back and my thighs. A little rocking. If you want to go up and down, you go for it. See what feels good. And slowly, I'm going to shift over. Coming on to my hands and knees to tabletop. If you want to do your regular cat-cow, or if you want to do the little flow cat-cow, I've got those toes tucked under me, and I'm going to slowly take those hips back around my spine as I come forward. Look ahead as I drop my belly, go all the way back around the spine, bring my chin to my chest, coming forward, just getting that movement. Once you play around with it, you're gonna go, oh, okay, now I got it. You find you're happy. Few more breaths. And slowly I'm going to take my hands forward, tuck those toes under, and guess what? I'm going to go into a downward dog again. Opening, closing, moving those legs. Kind of shifting into a plank, couple breaths. Bending the knees, belly to the knees, back into down dog. Another time coming into plank. Remember, drop your knees if that feels better. Oh, down. We're dog again. And shifting forward into plank. Remember, knees can go down. One more time into downward facing dog. And slowly I'm dropping those knees, releasing my toes. I can take my knees out a bit, and now we're going to go into child's pose, holding it. Now if you'd like to take a blanket or a pillow or both of them underneath your body, go for it. If you'd like something for under your head, then you go for it. Find that comfortable place to relax. How would you like to settle in? Where do you want to put your arms? Just find that comfort for you. just shift those hips a little bit back and forth. I just find that little movement side to side too feels good. So kind of see what you like, or do you want stillness? Get happy, find a good place. Just noticing if your body is releasing a bit. Just a bit more opening somewhere. Does it feel more comfortable? Just check it in. See. We'll do 8 more breaths. And just slowly coming all the way up. Ooh, just a little bit of movement. And I'm slowly coming back to my hands and knees there. I'm going to take that left foot out. And I'm on my toes on my right one, and just that little shifting back and forth. So, a little movement. And then just for some entertainment, I'm going to bring my knee out, or left leg out, right arm out. Then I'm going to knee in, arm in. So, kicking my doors, I better shift. Arm, and then I'm going to knee to my side and bending my arm. So few there. Ooh. And then slowly come the other way. Ooh. Taking that right leg out to the side. Hands down and just a little rocking. You're going to feel a little click on that hip. And then slowly I'm taking the right leg out. Left arm out, and then look at it, bending the arm, bending the knee to the side. Out. Bending. Out. Ooh, couple more. Ooh, and back in. Oh, oh. And slowly coming down. So we're going to do a little side movement opening before Shavasana. So if you'd like to put on, like I'm going to do, put on a little blouse again if you need a little coziness, or your socks, something, please do it. I'm going to slowly come down to my side. Just a little hugging those knees in. I'm going to extend my legs. We're going to do a little banana sana side opening. So I'm going to bring my hips over to the right edge of my mat, and they're grounded. Then my feet are down to the bottom left, and my arms up and over to the left. So I'm in that banana shape. And remember, shift your arms where it might feel better. Maybe only one goes up and over, so see what feels right. And then 2 is, if you'd like, you could take that right heel over the left ankle, maybe a little more opening into that right body. And just check how it all feels. We'll do 8 breaths. And slowly releasing that right foot that was over. Bring my body back into center. Arms down. I'm going to take my hips over to that left side. So they're on the left side of the mat. Ooh. I'm going to take my feet to the bottom right corner. My arms up and over to the right. So I'm bananaing on the other side. And if you'd like, just kind of check how that side body feels. Is there any movement or shift you want to do? But I am grounded onto the mat here. Then I can take that left heel over the right ankle. So this is good. I've been doing this and I could feel, oh my gosh, my left hip was tight. This is a really awesome release of it. So if you've got a tight hip, this is great to do. And we'll do 8 breaths. And slowly, if that left heel's up and over, release it. Bring those arms down, kind of to the center of the mat and think, do you want to hug the knees? Do you want to do a little windshielding? What's going to be the right thing to do? And just take a few breaths, finding that good movement. And then when you're ready, bring yourself into your Shavasana. How do you want to finish your class, your yoga? And settling in, finding a good, comfortable way to be. Taking a few breaths as you settle in. And we'll do that grounding body scan one more time. And just that body awareness often helps to ease the mind, creating that sense of relaxation for everyone. So just observe yourself and how it feels. Wherever you are, find that nice, neutral place for your spine, but lengthening it. Having your eyes open or closed, and begin by feeling into any body parts that are touching down to the ground. Noticing that connection between your body and the earth, and allow your body to rest further down and down towards the earth. Equally feel into a sensation, real or imagined, of the earth rising up to meet you, meeting you relaxing, downward energy with a lift. And then notice your toes. Again, you're just noticing. And it's that awareness, both the right and the left side of your body, and you may be feeling nothing or maybe something. Check it in, but stay awareness of those toes. And then bring the awareness to your feet, the top and the right and left foot, the inner arches, the tops, the bottoms, and awareness of the ankles and the heels. Notice the shins, the calves, the knees and the backs of the knees. Inviting all the sensations are known with equality, treating all that arises equally and spaciously. It's open to whatever arises, just noticing. Notice the thighs, notice the hamstrings, the front and the back side of the upper legs. Notice the hips and just exploring the sensation in the pelvis, the glutes, the front and back of the sides, and just those 360 degrees of the hips. Draw awareness up to the belly, aware of the belly movement with the breath, aware of the low back and aware of the kidneys. Whether or not this awareness of internal organs is real or imagined. And then notice the chest and can feel or hear your own heart beating. Not only through the front of the chest, but the back. And from the chest, become aware of the shoulders and ease the shoulders as you explore right and left and front and back. And follow the felt energy of the shoulders down into the arms, the upper arms, the elbows, the front and the back, the forearms. And notice the space in the palms of the hands. With the mind's eye, feel the thumbs and each of the fingers. And then noticing the backs of the hands. That awareness arrives into the throat, the neck, the very back of the head and the chin. Relax and release your jaw. Notice the tongue and the inside of the mouth. Aware of your ears, your nose, your eyes. Aware of ease into your forehead and the space behind your eyes. Notice that sensation along the underside of the top of your head. And the outside too, and all the way to the crown of your head. Feel the sense of open spaciousness at the very top of your head. And then rest in the sensation of the whole body. Aware of the full body, complete, connected, whole. Remembering again the connection between the body and the earth. Just continue to take a few breaths. Slowly take some nice big breaths, nice big ones. And start that bit movement. Remember, if you'd like to stay long, please stay longer. When you're ready, hug those knees into the chest. And then slowly roll over to one side. A few more breaths there. Slowly use that top hand to push yourself all the way up, coming to a seated position. And slowly bringing those hands into your heart center. And I thank you so much for joining me, allowing me to guide you through a practice. And you know always you thank yourself. Thank you for taking time just for you, thinking about your body and your mind, just that calmness and relaxation just for you. Take good care of yourselves. Namaste. Thank you so much. Okay, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.